All right, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah Yashar Allah. That's peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm just getting off the plantation. And I'm noticing, man, I know, the Akim, we see it all and we feel it too. We at a level to where we can feel the tension even more. So we see it and we feel it, man. But the desperation with these women, man, the desperation, speaking about Eve, I got a video I'm gonna play, in regards to this big, beautiful bill, this thing, the Lord, let me get this scripture here, man. See, a lot of you sisters that's listening, you might be lukewarm, playing the fence. You listening to the men of the Lord, and just in case this don't happen, I'm going to have my backup plan, my plan B. You're not exempt from this. Like the Lord has just took off his belt, and he just laid it on you women. I mean, something terrible. And this scripture has been read for years. It's in YouTube land. Well, I'm going to read it again in the NLT. This is Isaiah 32, verse 9, NLT. Listen, you women. You women better listen up. All the complaining on the social media, that's about to stop. By the end of 2025, the squeeze. That's why these women out here looking desperate, man. They all up in your face. They holding the door. Good morning, sir. Excuse me. All of a sudden, Eve got all these manners. They want to look you in the eye. They want to be noticed. They all up in your space. I mean, it's happening. I know the Akim out there, y'all seen it too. Like, man, we see the slime dripping off your damn mouth because you're desperate now. But you wait till Jacob trouble fully kick in. The desperation going to hit to a whole nother level. Isaiah 4:1 going to be an easy thing for these women. But the Lord got something to say here, man. This is Isaiah 32:9. Listen, you women who lie around in ease. In this video, with these food stamps, what they doing with the food stamps, these women have been lying around in ease. $3,200, $4,200 a month for 2 kids. And now they complaining because they got to prove that they work 20 hours a week, 80 hours a month to continue to receive that type of food care. And they took it out of the government's hand and put it in the state's hand. And the state ain't got no money. So the state gonna be eliminating you women left and right off the program. And now you're gonna see things like I'm gonna show in this video. Eve is the main one complaining. Because she been sitting back, popping out these demonic ass children. She's sitting laying on her back, getting pregnant, popping these children out to go into the world. Now we got to deal with these animals while she's sitting back on welfare in Section 8 for 30, 40 years and teaching her daughter to do the same, man. Let me read the scripture again, man. The Lord is tired. Listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me, you who are so smug. And when you smugged, right? You tucked in nice. Let me get the definition. Smug, having or showing an excessive pride in oneself or one's achievement. Got your head up to the hills, man. Talking about I'm an author, I'm a this, and I'm a writer, and I'm an actress, and I'm an entrepreneur. And the whole time you on government assistance. You at the party with the mink coat on, you pulling up in them little shitty Benzes and BMWs that's worthless, right? And the whole time you on government assistance, you can come out here and get your hair and nails done because you ain't paying rent and you ain't paying for your food. 2 major expenses that's now about to kick you in your ass, man. So you've been smug. So that added to your pride, your persona. And the whole time the government has been holding you up. Now the party is over. Smug, self-satisfied, complacent, self-congratulatory. And you know these people, oh, look at this, puffed up. Puffed up. You women that's on this welfare, the government assistance, child support, everybody in the world been nourishing you in this country but you. Now you about to feel the pain. You women. And that's the thing. These women, you stand on top of what a man put together and you claim it. Men put this, look at the structures, the wire, the poles. Men laid the cement. Men built these cars. Men do the job that women ain't gonna get up here on the roof. You know, you might have some tomboys, but they ain't gonna be consistent with it because they get a period, man. You know, once a month. They gotta chill out. What happens if she gets pregnant? Huh? What happens then? It's a lock it too, my damn phone. Satan. And the phone just fell. Hey, it's a lock it 1 second. God damn. And the phone just fell. You know? So the Lord is coming. 1 second. Always something. Why can't a video? Just give me 1 second. Dang. Lucky for that. You can never get a clean video now, can you? Nothing straight. This damn kingdom. Phone done slipped out my hand and fell between the chairs. So Smug, once again, puffed up, man. You women are puffed up. Now, the Lord is about to pop your bubble, man. He about to pop that smug bubble of yours. So I'm going to read it again. Listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me. Hold on. Listen to me, you who are so smug. In a short time, just a little more than a year. This just was a time slot for around that time. But this can, don't look at the year, the 12 months. Just look at it as a short warning. That time is short. You careless ones. And these women are so careless, out 2, 3 in the morning. They walking around with her justification for being out so late is, I got my mace. If anybody touch me, I'ma scream. I got my knife. Half of them in a real attack, you know, because it's so sudden, they forget they got a knife. They just running and screaming. Doing what that's what the Lord gave them, a voice that they can scream for help for a reason. That is your help, your voice. And she refers right back to that voice when it all goes down. Help, help. But you out 2 in the morning. Because you're smug. It says, certainly begin to care. Oh, let me read that again. In a short time, just in a little more than a year, your careless ones will suddenly begin to care. For your fruit crops, this is all your vintage. Your fruit basket, your Section 8, your SNAP, whatever it is in your state, child support. Now Trump said you can't get your tax credit if you're collecting child support. Oh, yeah. I heard they handling divorces differently. Oh, yeah. This is the Lord, man. It says, for your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes. And it's going to be stripped off. You know, no more shopping at those expensive department stores. Now you're going to have them shuffling through thrift shops, taking clothes to the cleaner, wearing hand-me-downs, trading. They're still trying to keep up the party, but ain't no party no more. The men are tired. The average man is tired. He don't want to go out on a date. He want to take his paycheck and go home. They don't want to act like a monkey and spend time entertaining you, reading your mind. No, So you're out here on the club scene at the bar by yourself, dressed up, you spent all this money, your hair nail done, and you went home with nothing. And you should have saved your money on that, because there's a lot rolling down the pipeline, like losing your job to automation, man. Oh, a lot of these women that's sitting in the office, they don't need you sitting around the office. That's what AI is for. So the Lord coming on many ends. For you women, it says, tremble you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief. Now, let me just click on this word. Burlap, right? Look at this here. It says, Cavis woman of juice, hemp, similar, let me see, a material similar to burlap, but lighter, used for dressmaking and furnishing. I'm trying to see if I can get an image here of this. This is burlap. Yeah, it's sort of like sackcloth. Lord said, take off those pumps and high heels and put on some sackcloth, man, which represents mourning. Mourning, man. This is what these women gonna be walking around in real soon. Just rags. You know, all the beauty shops gonna close. You know, the nail places for your manicures and pedicures and your hairdressers. Oh yeah, get a good look at your new outfits, man. And this is humble. That's humble. These women gonna become humble. They're gonna come out that smug attitude, and they gonna become a servant, because the word woman means servant. And you're gonna serve your man. But look at this here. This is why the Lord is doing it. Look at this trash bag. Now this guy is funny, man. He's real animated. This is his channel here. Orlando Minor, if I pronounced that correctly. You know, he's real animated, you know, with his deliverance. But listen to this. Listen to Eve, man. She's out of her damn mind. And the Lord coming for you damn women.
I'm only gonna speak on this because I'm a mom who receives food stamps. But it's so sad that y'all want to see people without so bad. They're doing that little cut to the food stamps and the Medicaid where it hasn't passed the Senate yet. But we know the whole Senate is Republican, so we already know. Let's just hope and pray that somebody in their right mind come to their senses. You feel me? But it's the fact that y'all happy about this. Oh, now y'all can get y'all lazy asses up and stop living off our money for free.
Well, I hate to break it to you. They passed it. I know. Listen, I tried to let everybody know. I did a video on Section 8. I did a video on food stamps. I said, you better believe these people. If you believed that you were gonna be taking advantage of the system, you thought, oh, I'm just gonna stay on food stamps in Section 8.
This is fair use, educational purposes only. I'm not profiting off this video.
Forever. That time has changed. And yeah, I know. Some people aren't gonna be happy with this video. I get it. Listen, I understand. I truly do. But here's the thing, guys. You will never, ever get me to agree that food stamps should be permanent. That food stamps shouldn't be temporary. That you shouldn't be working if you're able-bodied.
Yeah, and these women like her and other women that's on this this video here, these are able-bodied women. These are women that's getting over on the system. Living smug, man. Hair done, feet done. You know, you running to work, 8 in the morning, you breaking your neck. She's still in bed. Then when she get up, she's loud, boastful, looking at you like you a fool. You getting off work, and the damn woman might still be in the damn bed, man. This is that beast that, Esau has created. Well, it's ultimately Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, because it tells you over here in Revelations that we will come to a place and be nourished for a time, which is America. But then there's a time when the Lord will cut that those benefits off. And we're looking at the cutoff point. You got Jake out here, the man, he's spoiled too. Because a lot of these welfare recipients, what they do is they take these no good Tyrones and shit and they move them up in the house. So now he got a place to stay. He got some food to eat. He only come around on the 1st of the month, right? You know? And then they have these damn kids, these little rugrats running around. And this is how they form the damn projects, man. It says, this is Revelations 12 and 14. It says, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle that she might fly into the wilderness, which was when we were fleeing 70 AD, you know, which was mainly the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, fleeing to the shores of Africa, you know, all up in near Egypt, West Africa, you know, going up north, you know, because of the siege that happened. So that was all set up in the spirit. Into her place, that's America, the final stop, you know, after fleeing into these places, the final stop was here. That's why the slave ships brought us here, okay? Where she is nourished in here, you receive your nourishment. Now, Jake don't want to come off the titty, right? It says nourish, provided with food and other substances necessary for growth, health, and good condition. And that's what these government assistance and, you know, certain programs were set up. The Lord set it up through the Spirit, you know, to get Jake that launch, got him off of, you know, off his feet. But see, Jake got used to the titty. He got used to the government's titty, man. You sitting back, benefiting, and they have made a business out of this thing, man. As you're going to see later on in this video. To the point they lying, cheating, they doing what they got to do, and they're teaching other women how to stay nourished by the system. But see, they wasn't planning on Trump coming in like a madman. And he wiping these things out. Now you got to prove you work 80 hours a month, I think it is. And you got to come with no made up receipts. Like they want to make sure your social security number, you got an income tax, you paying taxes, and that job is legit to continue any form of benefits. And that's going to be proven through the state now, not the government. They done took it out the government hands. You know, I was looking at the states that was affected. Man, a lot of states in the South, I was like, damn. You know, those states down there, man, collecting all that welfare. Them women about to be in some deep shit. And up here, up north, but them southern states, man, Alabama, you know, I was like, damn. The Lord about to wipe the floor. So a lot of these women gonna get real desperate, man. They be looking at you like a piece of chicken, man. You know, you might be looking, got 10 women looking they chops like, man, we got to get our hands on. That's a working dude right there. You know, and the men of the Lord that received the protection, the angelic powers from the heavens, the way the woman gonna be looking and scheming, because that's how women are when they overrage with those emotions. They must have you. You know, they sitting there whispering, plotting, licking their lips, you know, trying to set traps to get you. These women gonna become real desperate, nourished, to feed, to provide, substance, to maintain. See that? The Lord had this devil maintain us, man. You know, of course, Eve took it overboard. She thought that this was a lifelong ride, you know, that she introduced this to her children, mainly her daughters. How to get over on the system and don't pay rent and this and that. And get a child and take them to child support and, you know, all that nonsense. But this was for a limited time. It says to maintain. All right. So we know that's the nourishment. For a time. See that? And a times and a half a time. From the face of the serpent. But now the Lord about to turn that serpent back up. Because the time is out. You're out of time, Eve. Now the Lord he about to hit the gas. You know, let me get to this, because I don't want to make this video too long. You know, let me get to this other portion. But I saw this the other day. I was just holding the door to it. I said, man, and the way Eve was acting today towards me, and other guys too, I'm like, man, Eve getting desperate, man. It's going to be a mess. That Isaiah 4:1 will come true on this side, Nate, Bishop Nate.
Government, they're really going to be mad at the state. I know most people don't care. They're like, Orlando, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's the state. It doesn't matter if it's the federal government. I want my free money. But here's the problem. Too many people want to stay on food stamps. Too many people want to be on the SNAP program and just say, you know what? I'm just gonna kick my arms up, kick my legs up, and they never get off.
Yeah, I heard that. That's corny.
Did you hear what I just said? They never get off. You have individuals who lie, cheat, and steal to get on there. I'm not even saying that's a majority. I'm just saying that is the case. There is a lot of people doing fraud and abuse, and they're doing it up front. You don't believe me? Matter of fact, I'm not going to say a word. You just need to watch this.
Maybe when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. You better start lying. That lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am,
Listen
I
to
don't
this
have no...
shit, man. And you see how heavy this woman is, man. And probably when she first got on food stamps, she probably was slim and trim. And this is how a lot of the Eves are getting when they get on this nourishment from the system. They get fat, overweight. You know, they out there buying crabs, lobster. They know how to turn those cards over to people for money. The whole thing is a hustle. And the Lord is shutting it down. But look at the size of this woman. And you know this is all for free eating. Overdoing it, gluttony, man. And the average black woman is walking around like this with that snug attitude, man. Walking around looking like this. Because of that free money, man. But the Lord about to stop, or she gonna get slim again.
Address. I've been homeless for 3.
Look at all the tattoos, man. All women are done, man. All women are done. We see why the apostles say, stay the hell away from the black woman. Look at her hand, man. All this with welfare money, because she got hers when you see the video. Look at her. She got the whole damn sleeve, man. Probably ain't worked a damn thing. Look at the damn eyelashes. Look at them stupid fucking baby hairs. They use Gorilla Glue or snot glue to get the hair to be stuck to their forehead with the grease and crap. This is a... Man, listen, we gotta go. We gotta go. And this is what the man got to choose from. And they got attitudes, man. These women got attitudes. But see, Lord about to get y'all, man. That's what I said. This is the time. Then you wonder why no one's looking at the black woman. Yeah, look how the black woman look. Look how she look. Do she get butt naked and stand in the mirror after getting out the shower and look at herself? If she do, would you date you? With all the damn chicken grease and curves, you know? They live in these lies, man. This is Sirach 25:13. The title is The Wickedness of a Woman, man. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. And all women are wicked as hell. They're done. And they think the earth owes them something, man. These women think the earth owes them something. The world don't owe you anything. You under the curses like we under the curse. But it's about to get real bad for you, black women specifically. Because the so-called black man don't want you no more. So you're going to come humble and you have your little sackcloth on and it's going to be an act. And the men seeing right through, they be like, nope, we don't even have the taste for you women anymore. So what you going to do now? Band together. Let's see how far you going to make it when it's gunshots outside, dogs running around, men came home from prison, psychos from the psychic ward, they broke out, they haven't received their medicine, things are going crazy, there's no electricity, there's no food, there's no water, there's no help but you on your own. Let me see you pull together. That's why I say the Lord is about to get you women. Ain't nobody to help. Your uncles, your daddies, your brothers. You want shitting on everybody. So it says, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me. And a woman hates us. You got a woman that's dating a guy right now, can't stand his guts. Spitting in his food. Doing shit to him when he sleep. At the job right now, talking shit about you. This is your enemy until the Lord fix this, man. You cannot trust these women, man. It says, but the revenge of an enemy There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy, and that's that woman. What's that, Micah 7? And she's down with the serpent. She's down with Esau for a time, but Esau is finished with you. Esau is finished with you, black women. He throwing your ass out to the damn wolves.
5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. Well, I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything.
Yeah, she said she was lying. Listen.
I'm not going to say a word.
I'm sorry.
Hey, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. Well, I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything. Living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application. It's just like nothing work. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. And I was like, thank you so much, ma'am. Like, you just don't understand how hungry I've been. Let me tell y'all something. This was wrong with y'all. I know y'all mama ain't tell y'all. You don't gotta tell everybody the motherfucking truth.
Yep. And those them welfare officers, them women that work down there, they down with the program too. They know that Eve be out there lying like this to get that assistance. But Eve's so stupid and hungry for attention, she put this video up. And they caught the video. Lord had to catch the video. This was the aftermath. Look at this dumb bitch.
Wait, turn my food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000.
Man, you see that?
Because at this point, I'm just getting her ass, like, for real.
A few moments later.
Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Wait, turn my food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000. Because at this point, I'm just getting her ass, like, for real. I can't go nowhere without getting pulled over.
Still in front of the damn camera.
Like 2 times today. They thinking that they're gonna find something in my car when they not. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. Y'all just seen that I have food stamp fraud, so now I'm being a target.
Look, this is what
This was happening, man. This is what's going on with Eve. We in a serious time. That's why I started the video off. You women are in trouble, man. And you women that's following, you know, the men of the Lord, you know, particularly Great Millstone and us affiliates, man, y'all better come all the way over. Come all the way over, because that hammer ain't going to just skip over you either. You know, you shalom, brothers, and, you know, you sitting back and you know you full of shit. Y'all going to be chasing the men of the Lord down, too. The wives that's married to her, they sitting in the house thinking it's a sunny trip. It's going to be, no, the Lord going to put the pressure on you. You're going to be looking at your husband, too. Like, you know what? Baby, I'm starting to see you in a whole nother life. I bet your ass is. I bet you are. It's getting scary out there, and you see the Lord is working with his men. Oh, yeah, the party about to start, man. So I just wanted to, like I said, that guy that was reading, man, he's a character, man. I'm going to just end it right here. Matter of fact, what that scripture that says, she that liveth in pleasure. Let me see this here. I haven't read that in a minute. She that liveth in pleasure. I know it's in Timothy somewhere. Yep. There we go. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And you know, Eve been living in that pleasure. Now, the Lord is slipping it out from him. G&T. But a widow who gives herself to pleasure has already died, even though she lives, man. NIV. But the widow who lives for pleasure is dead even while she lives. NLT. But the widow who lives only for pleasure is spiritually dead even while she lives. So these are dead, as we know, these are dead people, you know, but they about to wake up and feel the pain. That's what they're going to feel. Because the day of the Lord, his vengeance, man, it's amongst the people. The Lord is visiting in this earth. this is Proverbs 21:17. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. I like that right there. What else we got here? Okay, that's it on that. Works in my hands. Yeah, that's good. A lot of good things there. Okay, we are in that right there. You know, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom Labakariim. Shah Yash Allah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Look, it's time to kiss the sun now while you can. Shalom.